Happy New Year! It is 2023 and I want to give everybody a big thank you from the bottom of my heart to every single one of you who supported me through 2022. That was my first year on YouTube and it's honestly been an amazing journey so far. Thank you to everybody that has commented, subscribed, liked my videos. Just thank you for being here and watching. It means the world to me. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be doing this. And shout out to everybody that just subscribed to me at the end of last year, and welcome to the channel. I have a lot of exciting content coming this year. I plan on really putting in a lot of work into the channel this year. We have a mix of a very diverse content that I want to get out to you guys, including a lot of real skateboarding stuff and a bunch of fake skate stuff. I'm talking about fake skate. Today I want to do a video on the future of skateboarding games and what to expect in 2023. Let's get into it. Okay, so starting off with the obvious ones, let's talk about Skater XL. By now you guys would have seen the teaser trailer that EasyDay put out on Instagram for the updates, that's right, plural according to the trailer, that are coming to Skater XL in 2023. So it looks like EasyDay has actually been putting in work into this game behind closed doors and just not telling anybody about it. I was convinced the game was abandoned, but it seems that they've actually been working on it, so that's pretty cool to see. So from everything that was showcased in the trailer, it seems that we're getting a lot more customization options for our skater. We're getting a lot more board customization with like shape boards, rails. We're getting new gameplay mechanics such as late flips, freestyle tricks, which I really didn't expect to happen, but I guess they're trying to compete with a certain other skate simulator game that has freestyle tricks. Wall rides, potential first-person view. I think there were some clips on a new map that was thrown in there, and as well, of course, we're getting a Switch port as well. Finally, I don't know, maybe some people are excited about that, but I feel like most people that were waiting for it are probably pretty over it by now. But regardless, it looks like we are getting some pretty big updates for Skater XL in 2023, which is pretty exciting. Still no sign of a stats menu though, so yeah, I still don't see that happening, but who knows, we'll have to wait and see when we get more information on these updates. Now sticking with Skater XL news, the man, the myth, the legend, Dog Vinci has raised his head, probably like the first time in a couple of years, at least that I know of anyway. If you don't know, Dog Vinci is the guy that made the XXL mod. Basically there was some beef between EasyDay and Dog Vinci, which led to EasyDay pretty much banning Dog Vinci from modding Skater XL, and they took his mods off mod.io and everything, and it was a whole thing. It really sucked, but he has come back, and thanks to my homie Thick Riffs for supplying this screenshot. And it looks like the dog is coming back to save us all a headache, and he's going to update the XXL mod to work with the new Skater XL updates that are going to be dropping in 2023. Because as you know, with any game, if you have mods installed, updates to that game tend to break mods, especially with Skater XL. The fact that dog is coming from his hiatus in the game to update the XXL mod so we can all still enjoy it with the new version of Skater XL is really awesome. So that's pretty exciting news, especially for console players when it comes to Skater XL content. But overall, it's still great to see this game getting worked on and actually going somewhere in 2023. And now let's go on to the direct competitor of Skater XL, Session Skate Sim. So not too much is actually known about what's going to be happening with Session in 2023. We do know that we're getting a new update and some new DLC coming out very soon. I'm expecting to see this either this month or next month. The update basically features a bunch of bug fixes and some minor changes. Nothing really that interesting, nothing that major, and I think a lot of people were disappointed by what this update is bringing. I think the main thing to look forward to is the first ever paid DLC for Session. We don't know much about what's coming, but I'm going to imagine there's new cosmetics. I think there's new object dropper items that have already been teased. Whether they're coming in the DLC or the update, we don't know, but I feel like that seems like a DLC kind of thing. And of course, we are getting a new map that was teased by Creature on their Instagram. The map looks really good. These guys know how to make a good map, so that's pretty exciting. So I'd say 2023 is going to start off pretty good for Session if this update and this DLC drops. Until we get more information, I don't really know what else is going to happen with the game this year, but I imagine we are going to get quite a few updates and possibly a pretty major update, hopefully by the end of this year. Okay, so let's talk about Skate or Skate 4. Obviously, we have very little information to go off about this. The latest gameplay we saw was this teaser that was pretty much just like a Merry Christmas post from Skate. But from all the recent gameplay that I have seen of this, it looks like that Skate is in a very good place in development. It has come up very far. And I'm hoping, I'm not going to say this, but I would like to see the new Skate drop this year. Whether that's going to happen, I don't know for sure. According to the gameplay, I think it still says it's in like pre-alpha, so it could be earlier than it looks. But I would really like to see it drop this year. And I think most people are probably fully expecting it to. If the game doesn't release, I do hope that we get our hands in it in some form. I'd love to see either an open public beta for the game, some sort of demo, or just anything releasing. And if we don't get to play it, we can at least be 100% certain that we are going to get a bunch of new news, a bunch of new gameplay. I'd say they're going to be promoting the hell out of this game this year, so I expect to see a lot more from the new Skate game. Okay, so we're moving on from the big 3 major titles that we all know about, and I'm going to talk about 3 underground titles that you may not have heard of. One of these has got more promotion out of the other 2. One of them seems to be very unknown. The other one has literally just been announced like yesterday, I think, but still very exciting. These are 3 skateboarding simulation games that I think we're definitely going to see more from. All of these games are in development. I don't expect them to drop this year, but I do expect us to get a lot of news on them. So starting off, we have the Untitled Skate game by Zeller Games. Here we are on the Instagram. This is being developed by Daniel Zeller, whose history is developing Skate City, which was a mobile skate game which looks like this. I think it was a pretty successful mobile game. He actually got together with some of the big names in the Skater XL community to work on their own skateboarding simulation game. On the team, they have Boris the Cheater, who is a prominent map maker in the Skater XL community. Released some really popular maps like the Macba map. This guy's super talented. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his real name because I know I'll butcher it and he'll hate me for it. And he also absolutely kills it in real life. So Boris has been working on the map for the game, which is a Barcelona-based map. The texture work is looking amazing. The models are looking amazing. This game is being developed on the Unreal 5 engine, I believe. So it is going to look... Ooh, it's going to look crispy. It's going to look really good. 46, and 46 is a prominent brand that has been releasing gear for a long time, and it seems that at Zeller Games he's actually helping out with design, branding, and map creation, as well as this another amazing Skater XL map creator Brawl Unit has also lent his talents to the Untitled Skate game. But yeah, I just thought I would mention this as well. The team is made up of these 3 talented guys, and I really do expect to see a lot more from this game this year. I think the gameplay looks really smooth so far, and considering how early this game is in development, I mean, it's looking so solid already, so very excited to see more of this game in the future. Alright, next up, we have a game that is very, very unknown, and this is being developed just by one guy, and this is Skated. Not sure of the name of the developer, but this is their Instagrams. I really don't know too much about this game outside of what has been posted here, judging from these most recent screenshots. I'm getting Skate vibes, very much like Skate 1, Skate 2 vibes from the environment and the graphics and whatnot. And as you can see from the gameplay, I mean, this is being developed just by one guy, I imagine, in his spare time, and it is looking really, really good. Obviously, this game is very, very far off in development, but I just wanted to shine some light on it because I hope that the developer is going to continue to work on this year, and I hope we do see more, because the more skateboarding simulation games, the better. And finally, we have a game that has literally just been announced as of yesterday, or 2 days ago by the time you see this video. This is Fake Skate Game. This is being developed by the Skater XL modding community, more specifically these 4 members right here. Jay Boogie, the legend that is Jay Boogie, streamer, modder, has been in the Skater XL community for I think as long as Skater XL has been about, way longer than I've been doing this, that's for sure. We have Validus, who is a prominent map maker in the community, makes some really, really good maps you probably recognize. We have One Modus also working on this game. One Modus is responsible for all those beautiful lenses that you can get for XL graphics. I completely forgot to mention that One Modus is also a really talented map creator and is responsible for a lot of great maps that have come out for Skater XL, and he's still making maps for the game. And finally, we have Fro, who's also working in this game. You'll know Fro's experimental mod and pretty much everything that goes into that just has been changing Skater XL pretty much from the ground up into what it is today. So this is one hell of a stacked development team, and all these guys are insanely talented, so I think that this is going to be one hell of a game. So far, this is all that's been shared. As you can see, it really is giving Skater XL vibes. I mean, it could just be that it's being developed in Unity, so it has a very similar look and feel. The caption here says, "It's been hard to keep this one a secret. Fake Skate, the game is currently in the works." What you see is a couple in-engine screenshots. Details will come in the new year to what the team has been working on, and a public Discord coming soon. We wish everyone a happy new year, and cheers to 2023. So this is actually screenshots from the game, and I gotta say, it's looking really, really good. I am gonna assume this is being developed in Unity just by the look of the aesthetic. But yeah, this is very exciting stuff. People have been saying that the Skater XL community should develop their own Fake Skate game for a very long time, and it's finally happening. So that was 6 skateboarding sim video games in total that we've gone through today. I expect to see a lot more of in 2023. Obviously, there is other skateboarding games coming out, but I just wanted to focus on the skate simulation aspect of games. It's going to be a pretty stacked year, I think. We have 3 major titles, And then we have 3 indie titles. So the skateboarding simulation genre is looking very, very good. Yeah, it's awesome to see this genre popping off, and so much talent is being poured into this. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what game you are most excited about. What is your most anticipated fake skate game for 2023? Have a great start to 2023, and we're going to be seeing each other a lot more often. I'm going to start streaming again. I'm going to do some streams here on YouTube and see how that goes. We're going to do a lot of real skate content. We're going to do a lot more fake skate content, and it's going to be a great year for this channel, and I hope it's a great year for all of you as well. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next video. I've been Pigeon Thief. Peace.